A shocking new poll came out last week that actually shows Herschel Walker is beating incumbent Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock in the Georgia Senate race. Herschel Walker is right now, according to one poll, beating Raphael Warnock. Now, does that mean it's time to panic? Honestly, probably. But I will throw a couple of caveats in there about this new poll. First and foremost, it's unreliable. It has a margin of error of 3.9 percentage points. And as I've said repeatedly, one of the things you're taught in political science research methods is that any poll with a margin of error greater than 3% should be disregarded as unreliable. So on its surface, this poll from Emerson College should not be trusted at all because the margin of error is in fact too high. But I don't think it's appropriate to completely disregard it. It's also important to understand that with that 3.9% margin of error, Herschel Walker only has a 2-point lead over Raphael Warnock. So factor in the margin of error and it could easily be flipped the other way and Warnock could be up by 2 points. So it's iffy. If anything, what this poll shows is that there could be a tie right now. And of course, this is a stark difference from the polling averages we had seen in the past, where Warnock was ahead by roughly 4 points with the averages. It's getting tighter in the state of Georgia is the point. Even if this one poll is an outlier, even if Warnock does still have that 4-point average advantage, that may not be enough. Things can change. What this poll does tell us, however, is that a majority of voters in the state of Georgia say their number one issue is the economy. The economy is not great right now. And I know that may come as a shock if you're watching corporate media, especially the so-called liberal corporate media telling you, hey, the jobs are great. Hey, inflation's going down a little bit. Hey, gas prices are going down a little bit. Look, we've got 1 in 6 homes in this country that are behind on their electricity bills. We have 100 million people in the last 12 months that said they couldn't afford their prescription drugs. Things are not all great in the economy, folks. I'm sick and tired of hearing people say that. On paper, it looks amazing. In reality, it's crap. And the people in Georgia know that just as well as anybody else, and that's why they're saying the economy is the number one issue. Now, is Raphael Warnock controlling the economy? Absolutely not. But he is a Democrat. Democrats are in power. Things are bad. Voters will tend to go to the other party when things get too bad for them, even if it is somebody who can't string a thought together like Herschel Walker. That's the real danger here. They're not going to Walker because he's a kick-ass candidate. They're going to him because he's not a member of the party that's overseeing things that aren't great for the voters. That's the danger. And if Walker was more competent, he'd be killing Warnock right now in that race. This is a tight one. This is a seat that the Democrats could lose. And even if they pick up a couple more seats here and there and still end up with a majority, this is one we don't want to lose, definitely. Not just because we want to keep a seat blue, but because Herschel Walker is an absolute disaster waiting to happen in the Senate. I know what a lot of you out there are thinking. You're thinking, wouldn't it be amazing if you could wear the Ring of Fire logo across your chest? Well, now you can. Just head on over to our Teespring page to find some awesome merch we're offering for our viewers. We have more designs that are going to be added in the near future, so just follow the link in the description or take a peek at the shelf of merchandise under this video. Thanks for watching.